A new spell, the Ice Block, is coming in the Clash of Clans update, as well as new troop levels and quality of life improvements. This is only sneak peek 1, so I'd recommend subscribing. We do only have a small percentage of viewers subscribed to the channel, but tomorrow I will be revealing more new stuff. However, let's begin with the new troop levels, heading into the laboratory. Firstly, the balloon gets upgraded to level 12 at Town Hall 17. This will cost 22.5 million elixir with 15 days and 12 hours to upgrade. This is not including any of the gold pass perks. That will give an extra 100 hit points, 14 damage per second, and 23 extra damage when destroyed. Remember, as a regular troop gets a new level, so does the super troop variant, so any fireball rocket loon attackers will be happy with the level 12 rocket balloon. However, the next troop getting a new level is the Lava Hound. Maybe Lava Loon making a comeback. This will actually be getting upgraded to level 7 at Town Hall 16. 200,000 Dark Elixir with 8 days to upgrade. A bunch of stat improvements. I'll try and show everything on your screen as we're going through the video. I'm not going to read out every individual stat for each of the upgrades. Again, when it comes to the Super Troop variant in that of the Ice Hound, you will also get the new level once you have finished upgrading the Lava Hound itself. Unfortunately, when it comes to the Lava Hound, the Lava Pup remains at level 1. Back up to Town Hall 17 though, we have the Druid upgraded to level 5, an extra 100 hit points and 5 heal. This is 320,000 Dark Elixir with 16 days to upgrade. This is the longest upgrade out of everything in the update, so if you do have a Book of Fighting, I would use it on the Druid. Moving back down over this time, the Battle Blimp gets a new level, but this is actually for Town Hall 15. Upgraded to level 5, an extra 500 hit points, 60 damage. This is as the Battle Blimp is moving to its target, but an extra 100 splash damage when it's destroyed as well. 10 million gold and 9 days to upgrade. I tend to get my siege machines in the clan castle, so this would be bottom of my priority list to upgrade. Other than the new spell, that is everything to upgrade in the laboratory, I'll go over those levels once we get to the ice block itself, and I'll break down the mechanics and strategy for you. However, we do have more levels in the pet house. 5 extra for Frosty. I'll have the stats of the different increments on your screen. I had started trying to use the unicorn more after it got 5 more levels, but I do like Frosty with the frost mites, freezing defenses, and enemy heroes. For all 5 levels though, it will cost you 1.3 million Dark Elixir in total and 39 days for those upgrades. In terms of the base itself though, we can now upgrade all of the walls to the maximum level, so that is 75 more wall pieces to level 18. Whilst there is no upgrade times for this, it is 600 million gold or elixir, that is again without gold pass perks, or 600 wall rings. That is going to be painful in my gem to max video. Before we get to the new spell, let me quickly go over the balance changes and the quality of life features. We did already hear about Warden Eternal Tome changes. I explained all of that across on my second channel, but remember, those will take effect with this update. I'll link you across to that video after this one should you have missed it. There are a couple of other changes as well listed on your screen, but namely, I think 2v2 and 3v3 friendly wars will be a great addition, especially when it comes to community tournaments and content. There's actually a ton of buildings having reduced hit points at the lower town hall levels, and this is because at those lower levels sometimes you can destroy all of the defenses and then you're sitting waiting for a minute or two for barbarians to clean up the rest of the base, and it's quite boring, especially for a new player. This should hopefully make the battles feel faster and more rewarding. There was a new army screen with the previous Clash Anytime update, which removed training time, and this has been improved even more. One thing that I had suggested, and it is here, is the ability to just drag and reorder your heroes, and this will take effect when you are then in battle. You can actually do this with the troops as well, so if you want to, you can actually place the order of all of your troops, even the spells, whatever, and when you enter an attack, they will be displayed in that manner, so you can customize the order which you want to deploy them. Might just make it a little easier for some players. From this menu, you can also change the hero skins or basically have direct access into the hero hall from selecting a hero. You might also notice a third tab, the cookbook. This essentially gives recommended armies for players. You will see armies from the town hall below yours and your current town hall, but essentially you can use the army to copy it to your active army and test it out. Or should you like that, you can actually save it to one of your recipe slots. I would assume these are just a bit of a work in progress at the moment, and a lot of the armies do represent the casual player base, people that are going to find this a little bit more useful. The more active players might not use a lot of the armies in here, but I'm sure they'll be looking to improve on this, and I would love to see a replay button as well, so that people could get to know how to use the armies, but maybe that's something we'll see in the future. Nevertheless, let's move across to the new spell, the Ice Block. This is available at Town Hall 14 by upgrading your Dark Spell Factory to level 7. 12 million elixir and 8 days will be the cost for that one. However, once you have upgraded this, you can upgrade the Ice Block immediately in the laboratory, even at Town Hall 14, to level 2. I am going to go over all of the mechanics, but let me quickly go over the stats here first. So 140,000 Dark Elixir to upgrade, and that will take 10 days. After this, you essentially have one extra level at each town hall, and this improves the damage reduction that you will have. So you can upgrade to level 3 at Town Hall 15, level 4 at Town Hall 16, and the maximum of level 5 at Town Hall 17. This means that the spell will always last for 7 seconds. It is a single housing space spell, but at maximum level, the damage reduction that you receive is 94%. Essentially, whenever you use this spell on your troops, it will freeze your troops, not the defenses. It will mean that those troops are static in place, absorbing damage. They still take 6% of damage, but obviously that's not much compared to what they would be taking. It's important to note that should the Ice Block spell be deployed and troops walk over it, they would not be affected. It might seem strange because your troops can't deal damage whilst the defenses can, but there are actually some use cases. I think the natural comparison is clearly with the freeze spell. And if we were to compare them both, the Ice Block has a much larger radius, and also the freeze spell is only for 5.5 seconds at maximum level, so you get an extra second and a half with the Ice Block spell. And again, when you first hear this, you might think, well, why would I want to freeze my troops? But you wouldn't want to freeze your damaged troops. Or maybe you do, I will get to that. But you can use this for tank-style troops, so think about the action figure equipment for the Archer Queen. If you were diving into a compartment and used the Ice Block on top of the Giant, then you have a longer freeze duration where it's absorbing the damage, so your queens can take the defenses out. Exactly the same could be applied to Lava Loon attacks. We just had a new level for the Balloon and the Lava Hound, but imagine as a Lava Hound is moving to an air defense, or I could think this would even be better on an Ice Hound. Locking it in place next to an air defense, absorbing all of the damage, whilst your balloons then move in with haste spells to take out the defenses. I was then thinking, oh, I could use this on headhunters as they move across the base, but then yes, that would freeze the headhunter, so you can't do that. However, you can have your hero abilities still apply whilst your troops are frozen. So in a Royal Champion dive, the Electro Boots still provide aura damage even if the Royal Champion is frozen. Now, I don't think that's an effective use case, but with a Royal Champion dive, should you be going into the Giga Bomb or maybe a giant bomb farm that is trying to take out the Spirit Fox, you can just quickly use the Ice Block spell and protect not only the Royal Champion, but the Spirit Fox as well. Probably a better example, though, is when you look at the Grand Warden, because the Healing Tome and even the Rage Gem will still apply if you freeze the troops and even the Grand Warden itself. What this means is if you're doing a smash attack through the heart of the base, you can just freeze all of your troops once they get to that high damage area, And the Grand Warden's Healing Tome can literally boost them back up. Not to mention the Rage Gem is keeping the healers empowered. Because again, it's not like the defenses switch targets to the healers as they would do with an invisibility spell, so they will remain protected and can just heal your troops back up. Should they become in danger though, such as running into a red air bomb farm, well then you could always use the ice block spell on the healers to make sure that they do survive. We had seen the pros starting to switch out the Eternal Tome using the Healing Tome and the Rage Gem. Potentially this spell will help out if you are diving into stacked Rage Tower compartments. And if you do want to know the Eternal Tome changes in depth, I will pop the video from my second channel on your screen. Be sure to subscribe for tomorrow's sneak peek, and I will see you then. Enjoy the rest of your day.